The political landscape in KwaZulu-Natal, KZN, is heating up like never before, and the spotlight is firmly on Umkhonto weSizwe Party, MK Party. After the 2024 general election, the party, founded and led by Jacob Zuma, took the biggest share of seats in the province with 37 out of 80, 45.35% of the vote, but still found itself locked out of power because rival parties formed a coalition. Now MK is making a bold move. It's actively seeking to form a new government in KZN by toppling the current coalition from within. That current government is the so-called Government of Provincial Unity, GPU, led by the Inkatha Freedom Party, IFP, Premier Ntuli, backed by the African National Congress, ANC, the Democratic Alliance, DA, and the small National Freedom Party, NFP. Together those parties have 41 seats, enough for a working majority. Meanwhile, MK remains in opposition despite its plurality, feeling shortchanged and now pushing for change. MK's strategy is clear: initiate a no-confidence motion against Premier Ntuli and destabilize the GPU by negotiating with the NFP, which has a single pivotal seat, and possibly other parties. MK has already formally requested a meeting with the NFP's leader Ivan Barnes to discuss strategy. In parallel, MK is keeping its cards on the table with the ANC and IFP, even if those talks are still informal. Editorial commentary suggests that if MK were to take control, it would become a major game-changer in the province. What makes this moment so compelling is the imbalance between the vote share and power. MK won the highest percentage of the vote in KZN but was excluded from forming government. That discrepancy is fueling their narrative of the people's will versus the coalition deal. Business Day put it plainly: taking over the provincial government would allow voters and coalition partners to assess MK's prowess in running a government. Political analysts emphasize that MK still needs additional support to topple the coalition. Even with the NFP on board, MK would require backing from either the ANC or the IFP, since the DA refuses to work with MK to secure the necessary majority. KZN has now entered political limbo. The motion of no confidence was filed in mid-October by MK MP Alfathasizwe Chiliza, but the provincial speaker has not yet formally processed it, citing legal requirements and missing documentation. In practical terms, this means the GPU still governs, but the threat to its survival is real and growing. The NFP's internal divisions are central. Barnes appears to favor withdrawing support from the GPU, while his party's legislative member, Mboli Shana, is reportedly still committed to the coalition. What should you watch out for going forward? Firstly, the date and outcome of the no-confidence vote. If MK can pull together enough seats by tipping the NFP and possibly another party, the GPU government could collapse. That would trigger a realignment of power in KZN and make MK the new governing force, or force an early election. Secondly, how the GPU reacts. Cabinet reshuffles are already on the cards, with Premier Ntuli reportedly considering changes to appease the ANC and stabilize the coalition. Thirdly, what deals are being done behind closed doors, who keeps what MEC posts, how portfolios might be traded, and how much influence MK demands in return for support. Reports indicate MK offered ANC some MEC positions if they back them. For your everyday viewer, this is more than political maneuvering. It's about power, representation, and accountability. MK's rise suggests a deeper transformation of KZN politics. The party is challenging long-standing power structures and asserting that the electorate's voice was ignored. But with great opportunity comes risk. Commentators warn MK is too inexperienced to govern yet and carry associations from the Zuma era that some consider problematic. From a content creator's standpoint, this story has everything: high stakes, shifting alliances, dramatic moves, and the possibility of a provincial government being overturned mid-term. It invites the questions: will MK succeed? Or will the current coalition survive by making tactical shifts? What does this mean for voters and for service delivery in KZN? And what precedent would it set for other provinces and national politics? If you want to stay ahead of this fast-moving story, Hit subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our breakdowns, exclusive analysis, and inside views of local power battles. Hit like if you want regular updates on KZN politics, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think MK should govern KZN? Or is it too soon and too risky? Share this video with your friends who care about South African politics, because what happens in KZN could ripple across the country. Stay tuned, this is one story that's far from done.